So now we've got all our walls up and we've checked that they're all accurate. We're going to start by putting our doors and our windows in. So we want to make sure not to do our doors from the ground at the front, because remember we've raised that floor so it's slightly higher than where we need to start our doors. So I'm going to turn and just scroll. To help us see a little better, we can use the tools or to zoom in. Click and drag, selecting that area to zoom into. We can also use the finger tool to pan from side to side and move around if we need to. So now we're going to draw doorway. We can do this by first measuring the space if you want to see how much space you have in this area, so 2.2. Or you can put a doorway in on face. We see here it clips to the midpoint, and I can click just once and then drag without holding down the mouse. You can freehand a door, but it's not very accurate. We need to make sure it has the right measurements. So if you were looking here on the bottom right, we can adjust the size. Just make sure that's on face. And if you keep looking to the bottom right of the screen, I'm going to put in the measurements of 0.9 meters, because remember that is the width, the minimum width we need on the door, comma, and the height, I'm going to place my height at 2 meters. Check your measurements, see if it's in line with the height of your ceiling as well, because remember my ceilings are 240 centimeters by standard. So once I've done that, press enter. We can see the doorway. If you're happy with its placement, you can leave it where it is, but I would like this more centralized as it is the main doorway. So coming here to the move tool, if it's not there, it might have something else there. So remember just to click and check. Select the move tool. And if we click on this, we can move this across. You can also move it to any other location. Once we have done that, we want to click and select the arrow tool from the tools. Now what we're going to do is go to the push and pull tool. And we're going to click on that doorway and push it back. Sometimes it'll be really easy. So see, we get this glitch and it says on face, and it's gone through all the way. If you're having difficulty getting this on face, you saw it took a second for me to get it and just to hold it and make sure that it is activating. You might just need to be patient. You can also move your viewpoint around, and that can help as well. So that's creating our doorway. Look at how to create archways, and some people have wanted to create curved archways. It's just building up on the shapes we already know and the shapes we are going to add in addition to change those around. You can work the same way that you can use the measuring tape to measure like a certain distance from the side if you're using a plan to make sure that your doorway is in line. I'm just going to do it quickly just to demonstrate how to make an archway. So start off with the basic door shape. If you look on the bottom right, we have the measurements coming up. With your archways or doorways, the minimum just needs to be 0.9 meters, so 900 centimeters. That is an average width. The height depends on how high your ceiling is, and also what kind of arch you want in a doorway. So I've done this one quite low. So if I go here to rectangle or the shape, and we can go to ellipses. From the center, click and click out till matches using the arrow to click and delete. And now I'm going to go with the push and pull again until it is on face. You can see it's an archway going all the way through. This is a really quick one. that I've just shown you. What about if you want taller doors but you want a smaller arch? And I want to have a small arch up top. I don't want to have such a dramatic one. So if I try and go back to the ellipse tool from the midpoint, put it out, it can match up, but sometimes it might go over the top or you don't get the correct arch that you want. If that is the case, then you can also use this 2-point ellipse. So you can go here and here. And then I've clicked those 2 points and now I can click and drag where I want my arch. And see there's a slightly smaller curve there. Same thing, select, delete, click P, click push and pull, go out until it says on face, does this weird glitchy thing, and then it's through, and there you go, and there's another archway. I hope that's helpful. Thank you very much. Remember to screenshot your progress, to document within your design journal, and to annotate thoroughly. This can also include any errors you have made or any changes to your design. Good luck.